children, I am Mr. Richard Galang, and welcome to our School at Home class in Mathematics Grade 5. And our topic for today, calculus time. Learning competency, calculus time in the different word zones in relation to the Philippines. But before that, let us test if you have prior knowledge in today's topic by answering this pre-test. You're just going to use the time zone map to find out the times in these major cities. Just fill in the missing time in the clocks. And this will be your clue. You may find it easier to work out the time in Philippines first. I'll be giving you enough time to answer this one. And your time starts now. Time is up, and here are the answers. This time, children, let us check if you still remember our lesson last meeting by answering this recap. You're just going to convert these times to 24-hour clock times. Number 1, 4:30 a.m. Number 2, 1:50 p.m. Number 3, 5:20 a.m. And for number 4, 12 midnight. Number 5, 6:15 p.m. Your time starts now. Time is up, and here are the answers. Moving on to our lesson for today, world time zones and the time in the Philippines. If you have been to airport or hotels, you would see clocks with different times as the picture shown. What do you think is the cause why we have different time? Different times at different places in the world are caused by the movement of the Earth, which is 15 degrees longitude every hour. Since there are 24 hours a day, there are 24 standard time zones. 24 hours multiplied by 15 degrees is equal to 360 degrees. For example, if it is 5:07 a.m. in London, it is also 5:07 in the places 7.5 to the left and right of London. If it is 6:07 a.m. in Paris, France, it is also 6:07 a.m. in the places 7.5 to the left and right of Paris, France. To see the relationship of time in certain places to the time of our country, let us look at the table below. And note that positive sign or the plus sign means ahead, and the negative sign or the minus sign means behind. We will be using the table above in identifying the time in a particular place as how it is related to the time in our country. The latitude and longitude of the Philippines are 13 degrees north and 122 degrees east, respectively. If you divide 122 by 15, you will get the number of hours, which is about 8 hours. It is 8 hours ahead of Universal Time Coordinated or UTC or Greenwich Mean Time or GMT. This is the reason why the time zone in the Philippines is computed as UTC, GMT, plus 8 hours. If the GMT is 12 midnight, in the Philippines, it is 8 p.m. We will be using the table in identifying the time in a particular place, how it is related to the time in our country. For example, Mr. Reyes is going to Dubai to meet his wife who is working in hospital as a nurse. He will leave the Philippines at 4:30 p.m. If the duration of his flight is 4 hours and 15 minutes, what time he will arrive at Dubai? At what time is in the Philippines? How many hours is their time difference? In answering the problem, refer to the word time zone map. If the departure time is 4:30 plus the travel time, which is 4:15, is equal to 8:45 p.m. in the Philippine time and 4:45 p.m. in the Dubai time, and that is the arrival time. To calculate time in the different world time zones in relation to the Philippines, we need to use the word time zone map to easily understand their time differences. If Mr. Reyes leaves the Philippines at 4:30 p.m., he will arrive in Dubai at 8:45 p.m. That is in the Philippine time. While in Dubai time, it is 4:45 p.m. So therefore, Dubai is behind 4 hours from the Philippines. This time, children, let us check if you really understood our lesson by answering these activities. For activity 1, tell the time in the following countries based on the Philippine time. If the Philippine time is 2 p.m., what is the time in? I'll be giving you enough time to answer this one, and your time starts now.
For activity 2, complete the table. Use the current time in Manila, Philippines to find the corresponding time in each country. I'll be giving you enough time to answer this one, and your time starts now. And for our last activity, find the corresponding time in the different countries in relation to the Philippine time. Choose the correct answer from the given choices. And your time starts now. This time, kids, let us answer this wrap-up. Select the answer from the word food to complete the idea on what you have learned from this module.
As a grade 5 learner, aged 10 to 11-year-old, how do you manage your time for study? And for the last part, let us test or measure your knowledge on our lesson for today by answering this post test. In relation to the Philippine Standard Time, put a check on the blank if the given time in each country is correct and X if not. That's all for today. Again, children, I am Teacher Richard. Thank you for watching. Keep safe and God bless. Bye-bye!